SeatGeek is the easiest way to find the best deals on tickets to pretty much any live event. Concerts, sports, theater, comedy, whatever you want. Download the SeatGeek app today and enter promo code SEATS to save $20 on your first purchase.
Hey everybody, it's Terez Paylor, Chiefs beat writer for the Kansas City Star, and I'm back with another awesome edition of Chiefs Game Plan. I think you guys are going to like this one. We know the Chiefs are facing the Steelers on Sunday at 3:25 p.m. And unlike past weeks, we don't have a visit with an opposing beat writer. We just couldn't make it work. It was a busy week. But the A-team, all of us, me, Sam, Blair, Vahe, got together and Dave Hewlett, can't forget Dave, got together for 30 minutes plus earlier this week to kind of dissect this game. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this conversation. Talked about a lot of different topics. And we even had our first curse word of the year uttered by yours truly. Complete mistake. We were talking about, just how Andy Reid's so good at deflecting stuff, and we were just having a good time. Imagine Andy if he had to handle political questions from political reporters, and I was just saying, just imagine Andy being up there, just a complete rock, just unshakable, no question could faze him. That's pretty much what he's like with us. So
I don't know what this league.
I thought it was interesting today too that I think Alex Smith got caught in the gridlock of it a little bit today. Not through no fault of his. I just think it's now become just chess moves all around these guys at all times, and in that aspect of it, I do think they just want to be able to do what they do, right? I mean, and even a guy like Alex, who's I think sympathetic and conscientious, I think at some point, even for him, it's a little wearing at this stage.
Yeah, no, and I noticed before, I saw some tweet that before the game, they changed their sign in the locker room to eliminate distractions as well. It's like, what
did they?
Yeah, it's like...
It's a Romeo Crennel thing.
Yeah, it's... But the funny thing is that it was always posted in the locker room here, but on the road trip, there were the three little tenets that they always have, like family and blah, blah, blah. And then, above it, it was a new one, eliminate distractions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It wasn't... Sorry, Romeo's was eliminate bad football.
Right.
That's what his was.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
and that was either the week before or after the one that was play good football. I'm not making that up. They just switched. Went 0 for 2 that week.
The other one was a little bit much to ask.
Hey, listen, I mean...
those were the years, man.
They come a long way, boy. The competency at quarterback, especially.
Yep.
I mean... Those were some lean years. I mean,
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than seeing a poorly quarterbacked NFL team. I mean, that's just brutal.
Oh, you mean the time that we went to a primetime game at Foxborough and Tyler Palko was the starting quarterback? And we all pretended we didn't know what was going to happen, but we just went there anyway.
Right. And maybe the kids got something.
This will be a great story. This is going to be a great story.
Maybe the kids got some juice. Football, so... All right. Speaking of the quarterback position, though, how different is the quarterback matchup now compared to in January when everybody would have taken Roethlisberger or Alex, and now people would much rather have Alex over Roethlisberger, who's been bad. Ben Roethlisberger has had a bad season. He was called for 6 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and he looked after the game. He just seemed like a guy that was just done. He's tired of it, all that, right? And they didn't let us talk to Ben Roethlisberger this week. Steelers elected not to give us
unusual.
Ben, who's been great talking, great talker.
Yeah.
Decided not to do it. So I think you're catching Pittsburgh at a good time.
Somebody brought this up in the press box in Houston. Actually, it was our friend, give him credit, Cedric Golden from Austin. We got talking about how Roethlisberger had contemplated retirement over the summer. And as Cedric put it, once you're talking about retirement, you're retired.
Yep.
It's an interesting.
Fans would agree.
Yeah, it's an interesting question, and I guess I have not seen the video of Roethlisberger talking about this, but his words. There was a school of thought that he was being sarcastic about, questioning himself. I don't know, but the words he had after the game were ones that made you wonder.
Yeah, it could be that, but on the Chiefs side, they've got maybe the leading candidate for MVP. People continue to ask me, it's interview after interview after interview after interview, what's the difference with Alex? And I think people refuse to believe that Pat has something to do with it. I get it, I respect it, but That's real. It's the pressure applied by the people who traded for you getting your replacement. It is what it is. And then it's the replacement coming in throwing dimes. Like, that's if you're a champion, that's going to get the best out of you, period. And so far it has. I mean, if Alex keeps up on this pace.
Well, he had this to provide. You know, this was in him.
Yeah.
This was in him. You know, maybe it did take Pat Mahomes to help bring it out, and also Kareem Hunt's presence has diversified the offense enough, but he had this ability. He always had this ability. We've just seen this incredible 5-game stretch from him, where the offense is humming, and there's no possession that when the Chiefs get the ball that I think they can't go right down and score. You know, and
That used to happen.
all the time.
Yeah.
You know, multiple times. You know,
Yes.
in succession during the game. That if they could take this 3-point deficit another quarter or so, they might have a chance at the end.
Yeah.
But
Alex,
no, this team scores.
what kind of odds would I have needed to give you to say that after 5 games, Alex would be on pace to throw for 4,500 yards, 35 touchdowns, and no interceptions? Like, I'm serious. Like, what?
Well, it's a trick question because the answer is 0.
Right.
0 is the
Like, what? If that was the bet, right? How much would the payoff needed to be? I'm serious. For you to put $100 on that. How much would for you to drop 100 on that, knowing that in any of those 5 games, 1 interception could ruin it. In any of those 5 games, less, a 150-yard performance could ruin it. Like, how much would the payoff need to be?
I'd like to think I would have done it for 5,000 to 1.
I was going to say 100 will get you 10,000.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
By the way, as far as I remember, I think this is right. It's been one play that was close to an interception. Maybe there's something else I'm not thinking of, but I think it was a ball that went through somebody's hands and got to Tyreek Hill in the opener.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
I think that's the only
I don't
thing
think
close to an
yeah,
interception.
There hasn't been a ball that's like that was almost intercepted or that could have been intercepted. Certainly not to the level that Deshaun Watson did at least 3 times the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a play. Once in a while, you'll see this happened the other night. A play that Alex kind of left on the field, and it was when Kelsey just beat that defensive back like a drum and was wide open. But even on that play, there was a blitzing linebacker that was right in his lap, right as so he wasn't able to follow through and get anything on the throw. But I mean, if we're nitpicking that, like it used to be. Like compare that to the conversation that we would have the last few years about this guy. It's incredible.
How much production has he provided not in the pocket? Leaving the pocket, usually going to his right. Yeah. Although the first touchdown to Sharkhandrick West, he went to his left and threw back a little bit, which is a great throw and a great adjustment by Sharkhandrick. But how positive is it now when he leaves the pocket, rolls right, and he's either running for plus yards or he's finding the open receiver? And I saw that his first couple years in Kansas City to a greater extent than I saw his next 2 years in Kansas City.
I just don't remember him throwing outside the pocket on a sort of broken the pocket. They move the pocket for him sometimes and he throws, but on his own moving and throwing, I don't remember that. And last year he was spooked. I think he really was spooked after Indianapolis, and so he was running and then just hoping his head didn't get bashed. And now he's like he's aggressive.
The pass to Albert Wilson in the Eagles game, I think you focused on a lot, and I think
Washington.
you did too. Was it Washington? It was Washington. The 30-yard pass. And look, this is one of Terez's favorite points on this is, and everybody's in the room, but I've heard Terez say it explicitly about eyes up downfield as you're running, but also leading people open.
I think he's going to throw him open, man.
So just one last quick aside from me on this. I really do feel like you cannot separate all the reasons this is happening. I feel like it's a little bit of spark in one way or another from Mahomes, a little bit of, I think this was pointed out in the Benzinger interview, and maybe we've pointed it out ourselves before that a little more just what the heck.
Screw it.
As they say. Darn it.
Forget about it.
And but also a little bit of the diversity of the arsenal.
Yeah, it's a very diverse arsenal. I like that. It's a good way to put it. So we've all seen Pat here. Some of us more than others. Right?
But I will say that we all saw him. Didn't we all see him at his best in Cincinnati? Were you at the
I
Cincinnati
was
game?
not there, and we should also add that even if you're taking a little jab to your left here, I'm not sure anybody's written about him more
That's true.
than, than Sam.
Sam would be able to press about that. I'm doing my home.
Usually before, it usually starts with an apology. You know, I'm sorry, guys, but I've got to do Mahomes.
I've got 2 more columns on that guy already fully reported.
It's true.
Yeah, they're all reported.
When is the oral history one coming out?
I hope that one's not reported yet.
Oh, okay, all right.
So that would be the 3rd.
So the point is, we all saw Watson. We all saw Mahomes. You still feel good about the Chiefs pick?
I would have felt good either way. I like Watson a lot. I changed my mind on the Watson versus Mahomes thing after seeing the Gruden.
Me too. I told you.
The whiteboard deal. I still think Watson's going to be a really good player. I mean, that pass that he made, was it Nunez Roches that had him for a sack? Should have been a sack, and he just avoided that somehow. And that wasn't a bad play.
Flew him off. Yeah,
By
flicked him
Nacho,
off.
that was but then to gather himself in the pocket and still make that throw downfield
great
was
throw.
amazing.
That was a hell of a throw.
But yeah, I mean, I just think we're all talking about like all we've seen is preseason, right? I mean, other than the college tape. But I like Pat, man. Like I just think that the arm strength and the brain,
It's different.
yeah.
Not to suggest,
Not as athletic,
and
but-
not to suggest that Deshaun Watson wouldn't have come in here with the same attitude that
He would
Mahomes
have
did.
He would have been great here.
Yeah.
But you've got to admire Patrick Mahomes the way he's handled this situation. But I can't imagine the Texans without Deshaun Watson right now. He's so much a part of it, especially now with the injuries that they've had. He is what they have.
Yeah.
He's their guy. And could Pat Mahomes have been that player for the Texans at this point? I don't know. Some will never know. But it's the right guys at the right place, right? I mean, Deshaun Watson's big, strong guy who's, the best thing the Texans have going for him right now. And Patrick Mahomes is having a fantastic, experience working under a guy who's having an MVP season and seeing the play calling and in the meetings. And I got to think that's going to be an incredible benefit to him.
Pat's going to be ridiculous.
And
in a
I
couple
think,
years.
the biggest difference too between those guys is, I believe, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think that if they would have gone the other way in the draft and Watson's here, Mahomes is there, I think Watson would have a better
I do.
career
Yeah.
in the NFL.
Yeah.
But the way that it is now, I think Mahomes will.
I think
And, I was going to say no offense to Bill O'Brien, but I don't mean no offense to Bill O'Brien. I mean at least a little bit.
No, you mean praise to
He's-
Andy.
He's a good coach, but yeah,
this is
he's
about
not,
Andy,
he's
not
not
about Bill
Andy.
O'Brien.
Yep,
I was
yep,
talking
yep.
about somebody like the Texans took Kevin Johnson instead of Marcus Peters in the same draft. Johnson's like a good corner, and but it was just like, you can't really beat him up for that. I don't think Bill O'Brien and Marcus Peters would have gone too well. And I don't think he's for everybody. So, sometimes like that stuff does matter. You got to be secure to handle that.
Got to do a lot of addressing too.
I'm worried that's going to take us to our next segment.
He knows. That's what we're just gonna call it. Hey, he knows. That's the next section.
He knows because
Right.
we've addressed it.
The part of the show where we address issues like Andy does.
Oh, excuse me, guys. London calling.
Look at Hollywood.
They know. We know. We got
That's
it.
right.
I should have had the Clash song queued up.
Hello.
Hey, I'm in the game.
You are. Well, sorry.
Feels good.
All right, so we both know the Chiefs' run defense has potential to be pretty poor. Deontay Foreman was a father.
Yeah,
On 4 carries, he was a father.
man,
He should have gotten more carries.
he's an impressive dude. He was. I saw
He
him in
must not
college
be
in
able to
Texas.
block.
Man, he's a strong runner.
He must not be able to block because there ain't no reason.
Was that fumble? Was that is that in his game?
Boy, I don't remember that as a
can't
college
remember
thing. I can't
I
remember.
looked it up. I watched 6 of his. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But maybe it was.
But that run from the 35 to the 10, where he was tackled at the 32, and went to the 10. That's pretty
That's
damn
a big,
impressive.
strong man.
Yep.
That's a nice little compliment to Deshaun. But for the record, like don't we think like Pat could go like to the Texans and like his style would almost benefit him because he really wouldn't be affected that much by O'Brien's coaching. Like it'd be like, what? Okay, whatever. You want me to stay? All right, fine. I'm gonna drift right, throw across my body. All right, I got it. Thanks, Bill. I got you. Right? Like it kind of wouldn't matter, right? Deshaun would be great here though. Like you think he wouldn't? He'd work great in Andy's
I think
role.
he'd be
amazing here.
Yeah.
And I
believe that 100%.
I bet you if they failed on Mahomes, like they still would have ended up with Watson and been good. Like I think they did like him. I know they liked him, right? I think
Well, he was here, and Andy talked about how much they enjoyed him being here, meeting the coaches and players.
don't know if he would have handled sitting as well as Pat has. I don't know that. There's some Hollywood there a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's probably easier to go from your junior year at Texas Tech,
4-8 Texas.
Yeah,
Right.
and when you were in a high school quarterback competition as a junior in high school, and a 3-star rather than a national champion beat Alabama on a 2-minute drive, like all that stuff. It's probably easier for Pat to sit than it would be for Watson. I would assume.
Yeah. So what's the over under on the number of yards the Steelers run for this week? Their run offense actually.
So you're saying the whole team, not just the guy.
Well, the guy is kind of unless Connor gets in there.
150.
The Steelers are only averaging 90 yards rushing a game.
That'll go up.
Getting outrushed by opponents.
Yeah, I think that'll go up.
By actually a pretty large margin.
I do I think this. We talked about like Roethlisberger and last week and 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions and all that stuff. If they don't play well, and I'm not necessarily saying if the Steelers don't win, but if they don't play well, if they don't give a representative effort, then maybe they just checked out, and maybe the rest of the season's going to go down really quick.
Does that happen on Mike Tomlin's team?
I think there's
think
there's a heart of a champion with the Steelers.
I believe that too.
I think not every team has it,
Yep.
but I think this team will, and I think this team will show up. I think Roethlisberger's such a pro. He's embarrassed by what happened
He
last
should be.
week.
If he's not embarrassed,
That was that all Madden loss he had with 5 interceptions. That's
It was
horrific.
stunning. It was
2 of
stunning.
them run back. Yeah.
That's brutal.
I think he bounces back. To what extent, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think that they'll come in here with a
Yeah.
pretty good attitude, and I wouldn't say that about every team, but I think the
Yeah.
Steelers.
No, I totally agree. Even though that was against a good team that they did no, it wasn't.
yeah.
It was against the Giants.
but not as bad a team as we thought. Maybe coming out of the gate, I think Jacksonville.
They might be okay.
They may end up winning that division.
They might give the
Now that Watt and Merciless
yeah,
are out.
they may be the AFC South's annual
Horrific.
sacrificial
That's right. They're
lamb
the
to
9 and
the
they're the
playoffs.
9-7 playoff team.
Yeah.
Blake Bortles completing a stellar 54% of his passes.
Yeah, that's what you
Yeah,
want.
he's not going to beat you.
There's-
Their running game is pretty good though.
One other thing, like you mentioned
It is.
like what the Steelers are averaging for the season. I know that their pass defense has been really good.
Yeah.
But they've faced Blake Bortles. They've faced Case Keenum. They've faced Deshaun Kaiser. They've faced
Who's the Bears quarterback? Was it
Glennon.
Was
Mike
Glennon?
Glennon. The best quarterback they've faced, I think this is true, is 24th in passer rating.
Flacco.
Flacco was the other one. Just some terrible, terrible quarterbacks. They haven't faced anything like this.
No, they had. Well, I'd feel a lot better if TK played, right? Just might change some things.
Yep.
But
Yep.
No, that's true.
Andy was both on his Monday day after the game teleconference and today, the next time he addressed the media, was kind of spinning it positively for Kelsey.
Yeah. We don't know. We'll see. I don't know. What did he say?
Positive. They use the word positive. I think.
Yeah, we'll get all that to you. We'll see.
Yep, kind of like that. Exactly like that.
We know.
I'm telling you, Andy Reid's tools to conflict resolution is pretty. Anytime you start getting, anytime somebody begins an inquisition, it's just.
Until at one point, and then it's like, look.
Yeah. Now, and he almost has to struggle to go there, you know? It's just like, oh, now this is the point where I'm supposed to get mad. Okay. Now listen, okay? Now you wanna ask it again, right? I'm gonna tell you the same thing.
Should be the UN ambassador,
No, he should. Hey, yeah. He's got his He's got his.
They'll work it out.
Is-
They're gonna work it out.
Yeah, Andy, can you tell us about the nuclear the weapons that North Korea has? Yeah. He's got it. Look, people
been
do
addressed.
things, right? Like, he knows how we feel about it. He knows. Everyone is just paired with the little flick of the hand. Yeah, he knows.
North Korea's been
Yeah,
addressed.
Kim Jong, look, we respect him, right? He's a leader of a country, right?
Look forward to the challenge.
Smart man. We look forward to the challenge of meeting him, right? But what about these nuclear? Yeah, he knows. He knows how we feel.
Our missile defense system looks forward to the challenge.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you want to ask me again, okay? You want to pummel me? Can you imagine him from the White House press corps? Just a complete rock.
Yes! It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
All right.
And a delay on the beat there.
That's great.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. I'm
Now there's 2.
1 week suspension. I'm out. I'm done. Okay.
Now there's 2.
And then there were 2.
I might as well enjoy this last ride.
It's the internet. It's fine. It's the internet.
This isn't even after dark.
No, it is broad daylight out there.
I blame you, man. You set the bar higher with the Clark Hum 2x4. Maybe I should borrow one from Clark Hum. Oh, golly.
So about that run defense.
I hope you guys have enjoyed my coverage. Oh, God. Okay, so what is the... seriously, let's...
Don't worry, it won't be on the podcast.
Nope. I control the podcast.
Yeah.
I control it. It won't be... I might leave it. We'll see.
Some of it.
Some of it. Okay. Over under the number of rushing yards the Steelers have. Where are we at?
I think 150 is a fair number.
Well, I'll go under that. I said
Really?
closer
You think
to
you're gonna shut 'em down?
Yeah, 120. About 120. Le'Veon will get us 100, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
No, that's about right. I'm with that. I think they're going to get theirs a little bit. I think they're going to run their power concepts. I think they're going to pull. I think there's going to be doubles at the point. And I think some people are going to be moved a little bit. I think Le'Veon's going to be all right. The problem is, like, if Roethlisberger's really trigger happy, right? Like, if he's not, like, the same guy, you know, they might be able to run the ball, but they're not going to do anything in the red zone, which is where the Chiefs are typically pretty good. So, you know, looking at this thing as well, we're going to move to your questions. Well, unless anybody's got a creative way to introduce the word moron, I had that down. That was
on your notes?
That was in my notes, yeah.
Make fun of moron
Yeah,
things.
I had that here. I just don't know how to. I think I've gotten in enough trouble for one, so I'm just gonna. We're gonna start taking your questions here. Blah, 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 blah. A father. Someone thought that my Deontay Foreman was a father. That was funny.
That was good.
A lot of love for Tano Pasio. Like, okay, guys. Okay, I know he's 6'7". I know he's 290. I know he's an athletic freak. But you can't play in this defense at edge rusher if you don't know what you're looking at.
Yep.
You have to understand the concepts that are in the passing game that are being run at you. Because sometimes whether you run or whether you drop depends on the concepts. And if you don't know that, you can mess up the whole defense. Big plays galore. So, he's going to get there. He's probably not ready yet.
Played 2 defensive snaps
Right.
against the Texans.
He's going to get there. Frank Zombo knows what he's doing. D Ford practiced today, or at least he was out there.
Yeah, that's the.
Right.
Should probably bring that up. That Albert Wilson didn't practice, but they think he's going to be okay. But D Ford was back.
Right. And, Houston, right? Houston, I know that's concerning because he just has such an injury history. But we saw him today in the locker room. He was laughing and joking and going from stall to stall. I think he's fine. But I thought D was fine too. So, and also Tamba, Publis, coming up soon. So,
Is that next week?
yeah.
For
Then I think they've got 2 weeks to decide whether to
Yeah.
activate him. So.
yeah. So as soon as Oakland, as late as what would that be? Dallas.
That's his next game, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Following Sunday.
Good question here from Colin Clements. What's the biggest factor Sunday? The Chiefs trying to avenge their playoff loss, or the Steelers trying to prove themselves after last week's massive loss? Massive loss. I don't know.
I would think that if this is what he's asking, the bigger variance is the Steelers, because I don't think the Chiefs can really prove any. They can beat the Steelers 40-3 on Sunday, and it doesn't wipe away last year. And this season has never been about avenging a loss in the regular season for the Chiefs. This is about like what they do in January, and for the Steelers to get fathered like that by the Jags. I mean, I think they absolutely have something to prove. And similarly to last year when the Steelers got fathered the week before they played the Chiefs, right? 34-3, I think it was, against the Eagles, and then they did some fathering of their own.
They did
against the Chiefs.
The Chiefs were done that night. They were ready for the bye.
Roethlisberger's never lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Is that right?
He's 6-0. He, when the Steelers were here a couple years ago, Landry Jones was the Steelers quarterback that day.
Oh God. Yeah.
they needed that game too.
That
was
was
a Sean Smith track down game.
Yep, that was the second game in their 10-game winning streak. They'd gone to London,
The 1-5,
and beat
yeah.
the Lions, and then they came back home and beat. Or no, maybe it was
It was the
Steelers.
other way
and then-
around.
Yeah,
That was the
okay.
game that broke the streak.
Started the winning streak,
Right.
and then they went to London because then they had the week off after
Yeah,
that.
that's how that happened. That's right. I remember us being like amazed that they were still playing hard.
Yeah, that's right. And thinking it's a good thing Landry Jones is the quarterback and not Roethlisberger.
Yeah, because it would have been. Yeah. Landon Allen says, "Can Dustin Colquitt teach Marcus Peters how to tackle?" Yeah, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Typically, like if a guy's proven to be like a willing tackler, they don't just like stop tackling unless they're hurt. And Marcus did leave like a couple games briefly earlier this year. Didn't he?
LA.
Yeah. So just hold on that. I mean, I get it, right? $1,000,000%. I get it.
That was the most that it stuck out to me of, Marcus. I'm glad you said willing tackler. Marcus has never been a good tackler. He's never been,
This is not his thing.
Yeah, but he doesn't shy away like he has. And the first time I really noticed it this year was Carson Wentz. You remember that when he scrambled and he got out in the open field and Marcus kind of gave him a little bit of an Olay. And then in that Houston game, it was that stuck out. That stuck out to me. Mm-hmm. But you're right. Like he's probably dealing with something.
Coleman Brockmeyer says, "After dark." Andrew Chenoweth says, "LOL." Chris Lamar says, "Fired." Kyle Brinsvold says, "Ha ha 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 ha." Kyle Fisher says, "A-team off the rails." Ha. Corey Gott says, "A-team after dark."
Our ratings are up though.
They are.
Kyle Brinsvold says, "The people's champ once again." Chris Lamar says, "The corporate champ strikes again." Dave Farley says, "Busted." All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the last Facebook Live.
I think
of my
HR's.
career. Do not put that in the video, Dave. Please. We need this one to go away.
What do they do without Conley? Like what do they lose in not
That's a
having
good
Conley and DeMarcus coming in? How does that change things for Alex?
Call me crazy. I like DeMarcus. I think he's a gamer. I bet you he ends up being a lot better in games than he is as a practice player.
Had a good camp and was good in the preseason game. Had touchdown reception. I forgot who it was against in the preseason, but
It was the home game. I forgot who
Was
it
it?
was too.
okay. But we liked him in St. Joe and in preseason. So I think he's ready. He's ready. Step in and
The problem is if someone else gets hurt, and then it's.
Yeah.
But I don't think you got this quarterback that's throwing people open now, so it might not even matter. That's crazy. When is Tamba coming back? After 6 weeks. So I guess after this week's game, they got 2 weeks to practice him and then clear him. Otherwise, he goes back on. I think he goes on IR for a year, and that's it. Given the injuries they've had at outside linebacker, I think it'd be wise to activate him as long as they can figure out a role for him, which is very important to him. Who's the biggest player that will come back and make a difference? Steven Nelson, $1,000,000%.
yeah, I mean, who hasn't played yet? I think they're going to benefit from having LTD come back.
Oh, that's good. That's
Duvernay
good.
Tardif.
That's good, man. No, yeah, that's true. Man. Thoughts on Eric Murray's play this season? not a ton of like splash plays, but like in his first game, he did make a play on the ball at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's done like little things. Yeah, he's still developing his eyes, but there's some progress there. Things to be excited about. What about Daddy Nicholas? Is he coming off the pup? We don't know. Again, 6 weeks, 2 weeks to practice, see how you do.
Man, I want to see that dude healthy.
Yeah.
He's really a great athlete. I want to see that guy healthy.
You expect to see any changes on offensive line with Inger possibly in the mix? Maybe, but I think we all agreed that Cam Irving was okay.
Yeah, I think
So
the
he
offensive
was
line was good down in
was okay.
Texas. Smith had one sack for Alex.
I don't know if Anger's like, Bigfoot or something, but you just build him up in your mind the more he doesn't play. But I think he's kind of what
I know they
need
liked him.
in a
Chiefs
lot of
liked him when
ways.
he was playing
I
last
think he
year.
might be a good player.
Yeah. Therese, based on your interaction, do you think the negativity from the fan base actually affects Peters more than he lets on? No. I think maybe you guys disagree. That's fine, but I think Marcus is pretty insular about what he cares about and who he cares about. And in general, even if it does affect him, it affects him to a much less degree than it would anybody else because he truly doesn't care what me or you or you or you or you guys think. So
I've never covered an athlete who I think gives less of a word that Therese would
thank
only
you.
use,
Got it. All right.
about perception. I mean, if anything, maybe he's able to fuel it. But to me, because he hasn't been as good this year as we've grown used to seeing him, and if anything, that feeds into the is he playing through something theory. And he's been a full participant. He hasn't been on the injury report, right?
Right, no, full participant each time.
I don't know.
Eric Fuentes Ruiz. A win Sunday will help seal home field advantage throughout the playoffs, right? Nope, too early for that.
Well, but in terms of tiebreakers over possible division champions, that would be a good one to get. Having already beaten New England, Houston, and then Steelers, who's going to win that division?
It doesn't sew anything up, but it's it's a nice block to have.
You know better than that in the NFL, though. And who cares if they get home field advantage?
Well,
They
for
still
an Andy
might
Reid
lose
team,
the
it
division,
doesn't
right?
matter if it's home or away. Is it?
Can't overlook the Steelers, not one bit. They are mad, David Butler says. Latest on D4 status for Sunday, Chenoweth said he practiced today, or at least he was out there. Lucas Straczynski chimes in, says he saw Demarcus Robinson at the Thai place in Overland Park in May. Okay, thank you. Colin Clemens says...
Hot sauce is awesome.
That's good stuff, yeah. Colin Clemens says, how good was West and Dat? We spent a lot of time talking about Kelsey Hill and Hunt. But those two contributed big. West showed some backbone in the backfield. I told y'all, West is a fun guy, man. Like, he's loved on this team. And
Oh, absolutely.
when he's used when he's used this amount, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Just a handful of touches.
Yeah.
He can't get beat up too much. He looks slippery more than he has been. Like, this is the perfect
He's
amount of workload.
third down back for them.
He's a good third down back,
and
too.
What a good
He's
role.
legitimately
for him.
good at it.
It's a good role.
He
for
blocks, right?
Oh my
that
God,
little
that-
guy throws his body around.
That block he had Sunday night.
Yeah.
My God.
That thing is better too. The more you watch it, because he went straight. That block of that, I think it was a linebacker.
It was a corner. It was a
Was
corner.
tough
Yeah.
little guy.
was just
man.
unblocked. And if he hesitated even a half a second, he couldn't have got there in time. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to go and flip the guy.
He's a tough
That was
one.
incredible.
Yeah. All right, last question. Kyle Fisher apparently wants to see me in an early grave. He said, too early to ask what position we should be drafting for. Pass rush. Still worry about corner. wide
Yes,
receiver.
it's too early.
Yeah. Please don't make me start going to draft breakdown yet. Like, just let the season end and I can get my 1 day rest. And then I
There's
can-
an open week in about 3 weeks, and you'll be spending
Right,
some
that's right, yeah.
taking the first one.
In the second round, though, I do think just like generally,
Don't stop.
just like generally.
Kyle, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna look at tape.
Look what you done,
I'm not
Kyle.
gonna look at tape.
This is on you, Kyle.
I'm not gonna, but we can
Hope
say
you can sleep.
pass rush. Absolutely, they're gonna take somebody somewhere in the front seven. They have to. Think about this. This is easy.
I don't want to think about
This is easy. This is like a.
Kyle.
This isn't even like me working myself into the ground. This is basic. This is basic stuff. Benny Logan's a free agent. Chris Jones, you got him. Raheem Nunez-Roses will be a free agent after next season. Like, you're gonna start. They're gonna need to start building some. Alan Bailey will be a free agent after next season. Somebody in the front seven. Probably the defensive line. It's coming. It's coming.
That's why he's the best.
That's right. Well, at least as long as I've had the job. Right?
Wiley has the job.
It's been a great run. I guess I'm gonna do that national thing faster than I thought.
2020 draft breakdown.
Right? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. We're done. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. He says, "Ha, got you, Therese." I got the people. Yeah, that's why I turned on him. That's right. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a good time, and for the guys in Vahe who's working. Like I told you, the columnists aren't always in the mix.
Hey, man.
Kind of.
Who's here?
Hey-oh!
It's better with the than higher.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm trying to help you out. This is your brand.
All right.
Giant thumbs up.
Thanks.
All right. I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need your help for your pretty
I
soon.
got you. I can go in with HR with you.
Yeah. All right, we're
It'll
done.
be fine.
That was fun.
Was it?
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
All right, without further ado, my prediction: pain. No. Actually, I'm going with the Chiefs, man. I think the Chiefs are going to win 23-20. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Steelers will play a lot better than they did last week, but I do think the Chiefs are the better team, and I think they'll have revenge on their minds. So we'll see. I mean, if the Chiefs don't bring it, Pittsburgh's definitely good enough to beat them. But again, I hope you guys enjoy the game, and we'll check back with you guys next week. For the Star, I'm Therese. See you.